Hey guys, and welcome to another Animal Crossing video. I'm Crossing Channel, and prom season has started in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now this isn't a full-blown event like you might be used to with events like Bunny Day and Toy Day and such, but it is a really fun little time going on in the game where you can get some brand new limited time items, clothing items, and more, so it's definitely really exciting. So I'm going to go over all the details that you need to know about the prom season in Animal Crossing New Horizons, how long it lasts, and how you can get a hold of everything new. So if you're excited for this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more Animal Crossing videos. So let's take a look at the brand new items which you can access from the Seasonal Items tab in your Nook shopping app or through the terminal. First of all, we have the prom sash, which can kind of be worn like a bit of a backpack. It works like that, and it just kind of goes on your front instead, so you can put it over any piece of clothing. The little description for all of these items says, Event Prom. Mainly celebrated in the USA, prom marks the end of the high school year with a formal dance. Students wear fancy dresses and tuxedos, and at the finale, they'll often elect a prom king and prom queen. Now, I think it's fair to say a lot of us weren't expecting any kind of prom event in Animal Crossing New Horizons, but I think Nintendo realized that a lot of people might not be able to enjoy the real life prom because of things happening in the real world this past year or so. So I think they kind of wanted to give people a chance to do it themselves. They haven't turned it into a proper event because this is something that isn't really celebrated all around the world, at least not to the extent that it is in America. But they wanted to add a little kind of promotion so that players could enjoy this. And this kind of goes in line with their many different seasonal items from events happening around the world that we kind of weren't expecting. For example, a while ago they had event items for the big game celebration, the Super Bowl. So that was something really interesting, and it seems like we might get even more items like this in the future. So yes, if you do want to make your own prom in Animal Crossing New Horizons, they've given you the means to do so without making a big deal of it in the actual game itself. So that's why there is a prom season in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now let's take a look at the other items that you can get through the seasonal items menu. We also have the prom wall, which costs 3,000 bells, and this is really cool. I always like seeing more indoor furniture to use. Again, it has the same description as the prom sash, so I won't be going over that again. And of course, we also have the prom flooring, which is looking very messy there. It kind of reminds me a bit of like a Splatoon match, but you know, it makes sense. There's all the confetti that's fallen from the sky on the ground. So yeah, for those of you who wanted more indoor furniture items, you'll definitely like these two. I think it's always great when we can see more stuff to decorate our houses with, because that is definitely something that New Horizons lacks. We tend to have more outdoor items. So it's always good to see more indoor furniture items which you can use. And there is actually a fun little detail with the prom wall that not many people might know about that I wanted to mention within this video. And that's that the prom wall will actually glow in the dark. So if you want to have your prom dance be really atmospheric and cozy, and you want to set up a prom scene like I've done here, then you could definitely do so, and the prom wall will kind of change colors and glow in the dark, which is really cool. I really love how this game has animated wallpapers and how a lot of them kind of, you know, feel much more alive than they did in previous Animal Crossing games. So hopefully we'll get an update with even more wallpapers and floorings in a future time. That would be really fantastic to see more, but for now it's definitely good to see these ones, and it definitely helps you create a proper prom scene with all the other items. Now, the bulk of items for this prom season event are actually the clothing items which you can get from the Able Sisters, and there are a ton. I've shown off some of them throughout this video already, and as you can see, my character's wearing some, but there are so many, and there are so many different color variations. Now, every few months or so, we have seen an event kind of like this. For example, we had the sort of, I believe it was called the Setsuban event, where they added new stuff to the Able Sisters. We also had the Shamrock Day event, which added new clothing items to the Able Sisters, and now we have the prom season, so I imagine we'll see another one maybe next month, or you know, in June or something like that. So it's cool that they've taken the time to integrate the Able Sisters into these mini events. It's nothing too crazy, but there are a ton of different items to collect from the Able Sisters now, and it's really good to see that their stock is kind of improving and increasing. Of course, these are limited time, but you will have until the 30th of April to get them, so there is really no rush to get a hold of all these items. It seems like you'll be able to only get a few per day though. You won't be able to just go into the Able Sisters and get literally everything at once, so that's definitely something to keep your mind on. But yes, there are definitely lots of really cool items that you could get your hands on. So, like I mentioned, there isn't a proper full-blown event for the prom season here in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I think the main goal of this, like I mentioned, is to help people make their own proms. So if you want to be creative, you could always head to Harvey's Island and make your own prom scene like you can see I've done here for the video. You could even elect your own prom king and queen, and there's so much that you could do for photo opportunities and stuff. It's a bit of a shame they didn't turn it into an actual event for the game. I think people would have really enjoyed that kind of thing. But, you know, I guess they didn't want to make too big a deal out of an event that isn't even celebrated all around the world. Either way, it's nice to see new items added to the game, and these ones are kind of here for a while, you know, it's not as limited time as some of the other events. So I'm definitely happy about this little mini event, and I'd love for you guys to let me know what you think about the prom season in the comments section down below, and if you're intending upon getting a hold of all of these new items. There's definitely a lot to go around, so let me know in the comment section below. If you want to help support my channel, click the join button down below the video to become a member of the Bob's Gang. You can get a whole bunch of cool perks for doing so, and it really helps support my channel too. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang down below so I know you did. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications and leave a like to support the video. You can check out 2 more videos on the right side of the screen. And once again, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next Animal Crossing video.